It's Week 18 of the NFL. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bengals and the Bisons coming up next.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Nick Chubb. Fighting him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll find more on the comeback route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The Bengals 30-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Here's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. The Bengals have 13-3 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, the rank number 22 in the NFL. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. They'll start with the option. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Watson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ford. And some space here. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by...
And they're going to get to him, the sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, does that make you miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again? So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Burrow will throw. That is caught. Fights through, and now a crease. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
A 46-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Faking the give, now Watson. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man right side is Tony. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Adam Thielen, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Vikes trying to hold on and claim victory. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And just shutting him off there. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They go play action with Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Great Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Tony. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they turn to 4. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Now a pause for an injury, and that's the quarterback, Deshaun Watson, who's shaken up a bit. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. And Mixon going to have the Bengals first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They run with Ford. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They will start this drive with Ford. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
To throw his DTR. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they'll send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Mixon will try the right side. And he gets it down to the 32.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Burrow. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's got this down to the 35. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Johnson Robinson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Brooklyn.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
He finds his man complete. It's Ford. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Thompson Robinson off of play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Thompson Robinson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back deep, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Under pressure, they got him again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Thompson Robinson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future,